I've always heard how beautiful Alderaan's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least he'll still be pretty in the holos.
Don't sweat it. When we win the Great Hunt, I'm taking you on vacation.
Really? You mean that?
Name the place and we're there.
Thanks, big guy. That means a lot. Time to find out who's standing between us and a week on the beach.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figures she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the 3 largest houses are fighting over the crown.
I'll need to know more about the major players.
Well, General Boris Olgo is the guy who declared himself king, and his house controls most of Alderaan's former military. House Organa and House Thule are Olgo's only real opposition, but they're at each other's throats too. Basically, Organa wants Alderaan back in the Republic, and Thule came back from exile with the help of the Empire. Hey, are you getting all this?
Yeah, very nice job. Thorough.
Oh, this is kind of old news. I had plenty of time to read up on the trip here. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
Just ignore it. Maybe it'll wander away.
What's a beautiful young thing like you doing hanging on the arm of this old prune?
I was so overwhelmed by your charm and good looks that I thought I might faint.
He can have that effect on people, my lady. Wouldn't be the first time I caught a swooning maiden. You're in good hands.
Am I now?
Get away, you filthy creature. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
Guess I should have worn my other blaster.
You know, Ada, he's quite the wag. I think we should keep him around.
Do shut up, Rafid, or I'll be speaking to your father.
Must you two squabble in front of our guests? You're causing more of a stir than our visitor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
Glad to meet somebody civil.
Forgive my relations. They have a low threshold for impropriety.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
What? I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help me or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
You're expecting a double cross.
It's possible. Either way, I'm certainly not going out into that war zone, and none of my relatives can be trusted. I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Just set up this deal. The Duke's not getting any deader.
You have a point. Let us move with haste. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malthus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malthus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Used to be 5 paces. I suppose the war is making people jumpy.
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous! I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
Are we gonna deal, or what?
Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
You expect me to run this junk all over Alderaan?
Too much to ask. This is why we don't trust the ill-bred with even tasks of menial honor. If you have no honor and will not prove yourself, I have no reason to further tolerate your presence.
Give me the tokens so I can get this over with.
Present the tokens to the Thule nobles at each outpost like so, and do not dare speak to them. If I don't receive word from them in short order, you may consider our business annulled. Run along now, and mind your betters.
Another gift. Savorin must be desperate for my good opinion. If there's nothing else, I have duties to attend to.
This is sufficient, I suppose. I'll send word to Malthus that his contribution did not go unnoticed.
Ah, Savarin is becoming more generous in his tributes. Pass on the gratitude of House Thule.
All right. You've done the job of a 10-year-old boy. I'll grant you that.
Time to hold up your end of the bargain.
I said I'd consider dealing with you. However, I am satisfied that you can handle the trifle of delivering this message. I've unlocked my half of the security key. You may return to Baron Zacher, appearing somewhat competent.
This better have what you're offering. You don't want to see me again.
Of that, there is no doubt. Come along, men. I've had enough of this vagrant's banter.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Past business dealings aren't my interest. Getting paid for this one is.
I recall Vibu saying something similar before you killed him. It's never a bad idea to show interest in your competition.
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
You're back without incident. I'm surprised Lord Malthus didn't raise a stir. Insufferable man.
This is everything he gave me.
According to Malthus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
Can't I just buy a ticket and take the tour?
House Alder is a vassal house of Organa. They are at war with us as much as anyone else. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Priceless is something Alderaanians only use to describe things they still own. Catch my drift?
What is all that noise?
Jackpot. How good are you at shooting with your hands full?
Oh no! Out, please! Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
You're gonna keel over if you keep that up. Just point out the fake, and I'm gone.
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I'm not leaving until I find what I'm looking for.
I have cared for these antiquities for 57 years. Every item here is the genuine article. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Guess you better hurry then.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! I found something. But that's impossible. If this is a fake, where is the real first founding memorial vase?
You won't be needing it then. Hand it over.
Yes, of course. You have what you want. Now, please, leave. Please.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged, approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Anything for a lady.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
The nerve of Zakar and my father, treating me like some insipid, simpering... Ugh! How many more of these absurd marriage proposals must I endure?
Do I get a kiss for all my hard work?
Oh my, yes. Such abundance of masculinity has me in palpitations. Your feeble attempts to woo me are refreshingly bad. My thanks for a momentary chuckle.
Your attack on House Alder certainly didn't go unnoticed, but you managed not to cause any unnecessary destruction. That merits a bonus, I think.
Appreciate it, Baron.
You'll be certain to see more if you continue to perform with distinction. Let's see what you've discovered. This is an Organa's house tongue. Give me a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
Does that thing say where the Duke is or not?
It does. But that information is of no further use to us now. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
Does it look like I'm getting cold feet to you?
It's your life, Hunter. I've apprised you of the risk. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
Keep your blaster handy. I smell a trap.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
Tell me where the Duke's headed and I'll disappear.
Had I spoken with him, rest assured, I would not be complaining of unpaid dues. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
You want something, or did you just show up to chat?
I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
You're asking me to kill my present employer. It's bad form.
Hardly. Wait until after you've collected Baron Zakar's bounty on the Durasteel Duke before you destroy House Gerard. There's no rush. House Rist has no further obligation to Duke Corwin. Agree to the contract. You can go in peace.
It's a good deal. Let's take it and scram before anyone else tries to put holes in us.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
Your credits are no good.
I'm pretty sure they don't expire. Look, he didn't mean that. His helmet's just on too tight. Give me a minute to talk it over with him.
I said I was only going to offer once. Goodbye.
Advocate, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
You didn't call me back just to pay me.
What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
They're your credits.
Worth every last credit. Thank you, Advocate. Raffid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, Father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
Makes sense, considering how buddy-buddy they've been.
The facts support that assumption as well. Thule scouts reported spotting a civilian shuttle headed into Organa territory shortly after you breached House Rist's compound. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Valor, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Valor! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
Guess nobody told you. The bait gets eaten.
No! No, please! Don't!
Huh?
It's a trap! Take him down!
Hold your fire. There has been enough needless killing today. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
You show me the Duke, or I blow her head off. It's that simple.
Tell him the truth, Valor. I don't want to die.
If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
I need that body.
Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under two conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Free money or blood money? Life's always full of tough decisions.
Will you agree to those terms?
I'd rather rack up my bonus kills.
I'll be right behind you, all the way to the bank.
No! Please, no! Ah!
Open fire!
This is a new low, Raffid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, Bounty Hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
How'd the Baron bite it?
My nephew was done in by a poisoned glass of wine. Obviously, his overambitious progeny's doing.
I'm ambitious now? Why, Uncle? Stooping to compliments to slander me.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, Hader.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
Why do either of you deserve to be Baron?
Being my nephew's faithful right hand for years obviously makes me the most suited to this task. Besides, I've accumulated a tidy sum over the years. Appoint me Baron and I'll see you well rewarded.
Ha! Hader keeps his purse strings so tight he could garrote you with it. Grant me my inheritance, and I'll grant you a title. That's fair, right? You can make yourself at home whenever you like.
Should either one of them take over, we'll all end up hoppers or lapdogs to the Thools. Advocate, you've already helped me work towards escaping the chattel role I'm relegated to. If you would finally liberate me from these buffoons, I would be very grateful.
Enough pandering. What's your decision, Advocate?
I'm going with Itala.
Father, I shan't have need of your counsel as Vice Baron. You may consider yourself a lord-in-waiting.
This is your gratitude for rearing you to adulthood?
Think of it as a reward for all the years you devoted to raising me as a commodity. As for you, Raffid, you are hereby banished from House Gerard.
You can't! Where will I go?
When have you ever had trouble finding a bed? I'm sure you'll be fine. I can handle things from here, Advocate. Thanks to you, I can now take control of my life.
Those are wrist colors. I told you to take the deal.
You looking for trouble?
No need to be alarmed. I'm only here to deliver a message. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but that's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
Steer clear of me, and you won't have any problems.
That is acceptable. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. News Taro Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Taro Blood's word is worth.
Bioscan incoming.
The Durasteel Duke. Confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido-san was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
Can't wait to see what's next.
I know. I can't tell if I'm excited or terrified. Looks like someone's been trying to get through. What do you bet it's Krista waiting to talk our ears off?
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro Blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
Who should I thank for this intel?
My name is Heda Sung. Long ago, I was a Great Hunt champion. I wish to see the integrity of the Great Hunt and our traditions preserved. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I like the way you think.
There is no finer thing than the blood of an enemy righteously slain. Go to Nar Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Hedar Soon. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soon was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soon wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.